Hello and welcome to Chabot News for Wednesday, February 17, 2021. My name is Farai, and in today's news we'll be covering President's Day swag and dental care. In sports and entertainment news, Ty will cover NHL Superfan and Rich Jean John Page. In our top 5, Joven will tell us the top 5 countdown. All that and more coming up on Chabot News. President Biden's granddaughter is posting photos that shows the president wearing swag that was gifted in honor of President's Day. Naomi Biden shared 2 snapshots on Twitter of her grandfather posing outdoors with a huge baseball cap that reads Presidential Retreat. Camp David Pope is embroidered on the back of the hat. She joked that was just to make sure the job title doesn't get to his head. President Biden also wore an Air Force One leather jacket that reads Joe Biden, Commander-in-Chief. Biden's granddaughter wrote in her first tweet on Sunday, "We bought him some swag since it's President's Day weekend and he is literally president." The COVID-19 is posing dental problem for children. The American Dental Association says some 40% of young patients have skipped appointments due to their parents' fear of catching the virus. Experts say the delay in care are leading to tooth decay and more cavities. Another issue comes from the nationwide closure of dental offices. The challenge of rescheduling visits after offices are reopened. Dental care professionals want to remind children and adults for that matter to ease up on sugar drinks, to brush teeth daily, and to floss. A California appeals court ruled that Twitter had the right to ban a Canadian writer for her hateful tweets about transgender women, court records show. The 42-page published opinion by the First District Appeal Court issued late last month upholds the dismissal of a 2019 lawsuit by Megan Murphy, a writer, journalist, and founder of the Canadian-based website Feminist Current. Murphy was banned from Twitter for tweets that referred to a transgender woman as a man, in a posting that tagged her and accused her of extortion for filing complaints against estheticians who refused to perform a Brazilian wax. The appeals court sided that with Twitter, finding that higher courts have constantly upheld the social media site's ability to ban users from certain speech. It also found that Twitter's mission statement to give everyone the power to create and share ideas and information instantly without barriers did not amount to a legal promise that would not ban users for violating its hateful conduct policy. The Bay Area BART is prepared for the mass vaccination work starting on February 6 at the Auckland Coliseum. Everyone who is vaccinated in the location can receive a free BART ticket with their vaccination card. The $7 BART ticket will allow everyone to get back home for free to any station in the networks except the SFO. BART will also have extra staff at the Coliseum station to ensure people with disabilities will have a safe arrival. San Francisco is the latest California city to temporarily shutter a massive vaccination site due to lack of vaccine, joining Los Angeles in posing inoculation amid a national shortage. Even new federal state vaccination sites open. In San Francisco, mass vaccinations are on hold at the Mass Convention Center for a week until supply ramps up, officials announced Sunday. They also said vaccination at City College of San Francisco will stop, then restart Friday, but only for second dose appointments. Now we go to Ty with entertainment news.
Breakout star Reggae John Page, who plays the Duke of Hastings on the popular Netflix drama Bridgerton, has been taped to host Saturday Night Live on February 20th. NBC announced on Saturday it will be Page's hosting debut. The British actor will be joined by musical guest Bad Bunny, and he is currently nominated for an NAACP Image Award and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. Another good news for Paige is that Bridgerton has been announced for season 2 and is the first season from Shondaland under Shonda Rhimes' multi-year Netflix deal, and it's created by frequent collaborator Van Dusen. R&B icon Janet Jackson's comments came a day after Justin Timberlake released a public apology to her and Britney Spears. After receiving backlash in his statement, Timberlake wrote that he's seen the messages, tags, and comments over how he handled both his highly publicized split from Spears in the early 2000s and the infamous wardrobe malfunction with Jackson during their 2004 Super Bowl halftime performance. Jackson subtly responded to singer Tinashe's reply to Timberlake's apology tweet, stating, "Anyone who knows me knows Britney Spears and Janet Jackson are literally my 2 biggest idols in the whole universe, and I just hope they know how much they mean to me," Tinashe wrote. Jackson replied to Tinashe's with a black heart and a hug emoji. That's all for entertainment news this week. Now back to Farai.
The death of a man whose body was found Sunday night in a tent at homeless camp at Mosswood Park is being investigated as homicide, authorities said. Police believe the man was 44 but have not yet been able to confirm his name. Police said he suffered traumatic injuries and autopsy will be performed to determine the exact cause of death, but police said the case is being investigated as a homicide. Police and Crime Stoppers of Auckland are offering up to $10,000 in reward money for information lead to the arrest of the suspect. Anyone with information may call police at 510-238-3821 or 510-239-7950 or Crime Stoppers at 510-777-8572. A driver is suspected of impaired driving and fatally hitting a pedestrian last week in one of 2 crashes that happened back-to-back in Hayward, authorities said. Jim Sanchez, 29, of Hayward, died at the scene after pickup hit him around 9 p.m. on February 5th, police said. The collision happened as Sanchez tried to get into his vehicle on the north side of D Street, according to Hayward police spokesperson Michael Wright. Police arrested the pickup truck driver on suspicion of driving under the influence. Wright said. Authorities have not identified him.
Coming in at number 5, the Gorilla Glue lady. Tessica Brown alleges she had to receive medical treatment after mistakenly using Gorilla Glue adhesive in place of actual hairspray. Ms. Brown said, and I quote, "I was attempting to make a very slick ponytail and used the Gorilla Glue by accident," end quote. Brown received a lot of sympathy from the public, so much so there was a GoFundMe set up for Brown to assist her with finding a doctor to remove the glue that was stuck to her head. Her GoFundMe page received more than $20,000 in donations. Since the unfortunate event, many would like to know if Brown's claims are in fact fraudulent and if she did this as a stunt for money. I mean, we are in a pandemic and money is scarce. According to Gorilla Glue's website, the glue, which is 100% waterproof and usually used for tile in the bathroom, flooring, and deck, can be removed with acetone or isopropyl alcohol. Yikes, this sounds painful and it's not a good look for Brown. We sincerely hope she reads labels in the future and not leave items not made for your hair where you do your hair. Coming in at number 4, Little Uzi Vert gets a $24 million diamond sewn into the middle of his forehead. Rapper Little Uzi Vert placed a 10-carat pink diamond in the middle of his forehead, as if he didn't already look like Captain Planet. Well, now he's officially a part of the Planeteers, or the Avengers. Anywho, the pink diamond is worth a reportedly $24 million. Uzi took to Twitter to let everyone know this one stone costs so much, I've been paying for it since 2017. A lot of M's in my face, end quote. So, how is the diamond inserted, you ask? Well, sources say it's called a surface piercing. To get the diamond onto his face, a surface piercing which can also be done just about anywhere on the body. But it's incredibly dangerous at the location where Uzi placed the diamond. If the diamond is removed incorrectly, the rapper can die. For all those who are concerned, Uzi said the diamond is firmly attached. I hope Uzi has plenty of security because I'm sure someone wouldn't mind Never mind, you get the point. We wish Uzi the best of luck with keeping his diamond placed in the middle of his head, and hopefully he has a very strong and trustworthy security team. Coming in at number 3, the NFL hires its first black woman as assistant coach in league history. Washington football team hired Jennifer King as the first assistant running back coach of the Washington football team. King is the second woman coach to hold a full-time position behind the Bucs defensive line coach Lori Locust. In an NFL offseason with black candidates being overlooked for jobs, only Mike Tomlin and Brian Flores are currently in head coaching roles. King's historic promotion is hopefully a sign of progress. King is a 7-time All-American quarterback wide receiver for the Carolina Phoenix. In 2018, King made her NFL debut as intern wide receivers coach and running back coach for the Carolina Panthers. King's advice for young people who have dreams in a field where there are zero to few people who look like them is the old mantra, be so good you cannot be denied. King has demonstrated her ability to do just that. As head coach Ron Rivera said, she is hardworking, a great communicator, a quality person who is always eager to learn and has shown tremendous growth. She will continue to be an asset to the running back group, and she earned her opportunity with her hard work Coming in at number 2, Serena Williams, open suit influenced by a track star. Serena Williams is back on the tennis court this week in the Australian Open after her early departure from the Yarra Valley WTA tournament. Last week, due to a hurt shoulder, Williams brought out a cat suit for her first round match at the Australian Open, paying homage to a former great. The cat suit was a single-legged fuchsia pink, red, and black that was a tribute to 1988 Olympic champion Florence Griffith-Joyner. Williams also has a different style of tennis suit whenever she hits the court. In an interview, she said, "I was inspired by Flojo, who was a wonderful track athlete, amazing athlete when I was growing up." Williams said in a post-match interview, Flojo often wore eye-catching outfits, sporting different hairstyles, jewelry, and long fingernails, even as she was tearing up the tracks with her blazing speed. Flojo was an American track star who holds the record for the 1988 Olympics in the both 100-meter and 200-meter dash. Though she died in 1998, Joyner remains the fastest woman of all time. Williams is ranked number 10 in the Australian Open, and she has won the Australian Open 7 times, the most wins from any player in the tournament, man or woman. Williams is also a 23-time champion. Most championships won by any player in the sport, man or woman. Sadly, coming in at number 1, Cicely Tyson passed away at the age of 96. Renowned actress Cicely Tyson passed away at the age of 96. Tyson's career spanned over 65 years. Tyson began acting at an age many believe was old for her industry. Putting naysayers aside, Tyson began her acting career at the age of 31. Her lifetime, she became an icon known for personifying layered and complex black women on screen and stage. In a remarkable career of many decades, she refused to take parts that demeaned black people and won a Tony, an Emmy, and an honorary Oscar. Although she should have won an Oscar for her notable role in Sounder, in which she featured her first Oscar nomination, and as a former slave in the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. In 1974, for which she won the 2 Emmy Awards. My favorite Tyson role was her role as Stephanie St. Clair, or Madam Queen, in the film Hoodlum. She portrays a classy, intelligent, not to be messed with, black queen who runs Harlem during the age of Prohibition. Most recently, she starred in How to Get Away with Murder. Off-screen, former President Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential of Freedom Award, the highest civilian honor. Ms. Tyson often volunteered her time to charity work like being a Goodwill ambassador and helping fund the Dance Theater of Harlem. Tyson's advice for young people? She said, "It's simple. I try to always be true to myself." Tyson will be remembered as a trailblazer for black women in the industry, a wonderful entertainer, an enduring picture of style and grace, and a star who lived in her truth. A private service will take place Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's all for Top 5 this week. Back to you, Farrar.
Thanks, Javin. In food news this week, Popeyes is introducing a fish sandwich to their menu. The flaky flounder serve on a bronchi bun with pickles will be available for a limited time starting Thursday. It costs $4.49. The fast food chain said everyone who buys the sandwich on lunch day and doesn't like it can swap it out for the chicken equivalent. Popeyes tested the latest item in Chicago last year to positive reviews. If the fish sandwich is successful, Popeyes might add it to the menu permanently. McDonald's is giving Irish fans what they want. McDonald's announced it is bringing back the high C non-carbonated but even more sugary than soda drink. It had been a favorite for about 60 years before the fast food chain removed it 4 years ago. Since then, high C fans have made plenty of noise on social media. It finally worked in a big way. McD's even created a special website where you can track when the drinks arrive at the restaurant near you. The rollout is expected to be completed by June. Then McDonald's customer will be able to get the double dose of orange. They can choose either carbonated Fanta Orange or the less bubbly High C, whose full name is High C Orange Lava Burst. Anyone who has seen its color can understand how it got that name. Now we go back to Ty for the sports news this week.
Thanks, Farai. A hockey superfan is kicking herself for not answering a knock on her door that turned out to be her favorite NHL star, who was making a surprise house call. Megan McDonald was relaxing in her living room when she heard a knock on her door. She checked her doorbell cam and did not recognize the man standing there. Wearing a hat and face mask, it made it difficult for her to know who it was. But in fact, it was the 3-time Stanley Cup champion, Marc-Andre Fleury, McDonald's favorite player, who was personally delivering an autographed jersey that she won in a COVID relief raffle. It wasn't until she received an email from Fleury's agent confirming this special delivery that she realized what just happened. She could not believe that she missed out on meeting him and says that she has been kicking herself ever since. If you want to know how the Super Bowl champ Rob Gronkowski celebrated his win, well, you may have to ask Minnie and Mickey Mouse. This Tampa Bay superstar took to Disney World just one day after his big Super Bowl win against the Kansas City Chiefs. Upon arrival, he wasted no time getting into an awesome lightsaber battle with his family. His appearance is all a part of Disney's annual Super Bowl celebration, where they usually parade the winners around the theme park. There are reports that Disney scrapped the Super Bowl parade this year as a part of COVID protocol. But Gronkowski will still get to enjoy the park as a super VIP guest, which is probably super amazing. That's all in sports this week. Back to you, Farai.
Thanks, Ty. Finally, this week, the Rhode Island Zoo celebrated love this Valentine's Day with 4 babies, North America River otters. The Roger William Park Zoo and Casa Rose Village welcomed the 2 girls and 2 boys on February 1st. Mom Mish and the pup are doing well and bonding. The zoo says the animal will remain off exhibit for several weeks. The pups haven't even opened their eyes yet. The zoo says that happens when they are about 1 month old. At 6 weeks old, they should start walking, and at about 8 weeks, they will begin learning to swim. Zookeeper haven't named the cute babies yet. That's all for Chabot News this week. Thanks to all the student staff in the Mass Communication Department here at Chabot College for making this production possible. You can watch us anytime online at youtube.com/Chabot TV. Stay tuned to KCTH Channel 27 for more Chabot TV.
And the moon, I'm gonna do.